At 11:47 p.m., Mark received a message from an unknown number, "Don't go home." Mark stopped walking. The street was quiet. Too quiet. The shops were closed, and only one streetlight was working. His apartment was 3 blocks away. He checked the message again. No name, no photo, just the words. He laughed quietly to himself. "Wrong number," he said. He put his phone in his pocket and kept walking. Mark was a translator. He worked with documents, emails, and messages every day. Words were his job. Meaning mattered to him. That was why the message stayed in his mind. At 11:49 p.m., his phone vibrated again. I know this sounds strange. Mark slowed down. At 11:50 p.m., another message arrived. But if you go home tonight, you will regret it. He stopped completely. Someone across the street was standing very still. A tall figure near the entrance of his building. The person didn't move. Mark felt his chest tighten. He typed back, "Who is this?" The reply came instantly. Someone who made the mistake of not listening. Mark looked at the building again. The figure was gone. His phone vibrated. "You usually enter through the front door." His stomach dropped. That was true. "Tonight you shouldn't." Mark turned around and walked quickly in the opposite direction. His heart was beating too fast. Every sound felt louder. His footsteps echoed behind him. He reached a small cafe that was still open and went inside. The cafe was nearly empty. A tired barista cleaned the counter. Mark sat near the window and tried to breathe normally. He checked his phone. Good choice. His hands were shaking now. "How do you know me?" he typed. 3 dots appeared, then disappeared, then appeared again. "I read your translations." Mark frowned. He had translated police reports, missing person files, and court documents. He never shared his name publicly. "That's not possible." "You translated my statement." Mark's memory searched. 2 months ago. A witness report. A woman who claimed someone was watching her. The case was closed. No evidence. "You didn't believe me," the message continued. "No one did." The cafe lights flickered. Mark swallowed. "Are you following me?" The reply took longer this time. "No." Another message followed. "But someone else is." Mark looked around the cafe. Everyone looked normal, ordinary, too ordinary. "Why warn me?" he typed. The response came slowly. "Because tonight it's your turn." At midnight, Mark left the cafe with a plan. He wouldn't go home. He would stay where there were people. He walked toward the train station. His phone buzzed again. He doesn't like crowds. Mark didn't ask who he was. "You have 30 minutes, the message said. After that, he gets impatient. Mark's breathing became shallow. "What do you want from me?" This time, the reply was longer. "I want you to listen." At the station, Mark sat near a security camera. He watched every reflection in the glass. A man sat down 2 seats away. Dark jacket. Hood low. Mark's phone vibrated. Not him? Another man stood near the entrance. Not him either. Mark felt dizzy. Then who? The answer came. The one who never looks at his phone. Mark slowly raised his eyes. Across the platform, a man was standing still, watching Mark directly. No phone, no movement, just eyes. "Don't run." He expects that. "Go where there are mirrors." Mark entered a public restroom near the platform. Mirrors lined the wall. He locked himself in a stall. Footsteps stopped outside. Silence. Mark stood up and walked toward the exit. The man followed. Mark's phone buzzed non-stop now. Minutes passed. Then a soft knock on the door. Mark's phone vibrated one last time. "This is where I stopped running." Mark stared at the message. "What happened to you?" he typed. No response. The knock came again. Closer, slower. Mark unlocked the door and stepped out. The restroom was empty. The mirrors reflected only him. The next morning, Mark returned to his apartment with the police. Nothing was missing, no signs of a break-in. On his phone, the messages were gone. All except one, saved as a draft, written by him. "Don't go home." Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you enjoyed the story or want more English thrillers like this.